Hi there, everyone. This is Doxxed 2K7, aka Science Guy Caesar. I hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. Well, as you may know, so remember the whole Dave Chappelle closure thing when he made a joke about, when just talked about J.K. Rowling being a turf being trans exclusionary radical feminist. It was just a joke, but well, basically she got a lot of heat for she got a lot of heat saying that she stands for women's rights and everything, and all two genders and everything. Well, no surprise. Well, you know how activists for the trans community always try to prove everyone that try to prove Dave Chappelle that they're not what he claims to be. They have a really bad habit of trying not to or trying not to prove him wrong. Trying not to prove him wrong. All they're doing is just proving right, and it shows right here. How many this? Because it turns out that the trans activist has decided to dox J.K. Rowling's address. Don't I mean, wow. Let me read this. I read this in the Bounding into Comics. J.K. Rowling reveals her address was doxed, saying it will not stop her from speaking up for women's sex-based rights. Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling took to Twitter to reveal her home address was doxxed in what she believes as an attempt to intimidate her. However, Rowling defiantly stated the efforts would not stop her from speaking up for women's sex-based rights. Rowling took to Twitter where she wrote, "Last Friday, my family's address was posted on Twitter by three activist actors who took pictures of themselves in front of our house, carefully positioning themselves to ensure the address was visible." She continued, "I wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone who supported the image to Twitter support. Your kindness and decency made all the difference to my family and me. I also like to thank Police Scotland for their support and assistance in this matter," she added. Rowland then proceeded to ask her supporters to delete the image. She wrote, "I implore those people who retweeted the image with the address still visible, even if they did so, to condemn of these people actions to delete it." Next, Rowling detailed a number of women who have been threatened or intimidated because they refuse to accept that the socio-political concept of gender identity should replace that of sex. She tweeted, "Over the last few years, I watched appalled as women like Ashley Bailey, Radcliffe Zolin, Marvis Miller, Rosie Duffy, Joanna Cherry, Julie Bennett, Rosa Freeman, Kathleen Stock, and many, many others, including women who have no public profile but who contacted me to relate their experiences, have been subjected to campaigns of intimidation, which range from being hounded on social media, the targeting of their employees, all their way up to doxing and direct threats of violence, including rape." She continued, "None of these women have been protected in the way I am. They and their families have been put into a state of fear and distress for no reason other than they refuse to uncritically accept that the social political concept of gender identity should replace that of sex." Next, Rowling called out the individual who doxed her and detailed she would not be intimidated by them. She wrote, I have to assume that at I am Georgia Frost, at Holly W. Stars, and at Richard Energy, thought doxing me would intimidate me out of speaking it up for women's sex-based rights. They should have reflected on the many that have now received so many death threats. I could paper the house for them, and I haven't stopped speaking out." Rowling, "Perhaps, am and I'm just throwing it out there. The best way to prove your movement isn't a threat to women, is to stop stalking, threatening, harassing and threatening us." Yeah, man, this is so fucking stupid on the this is so fucking stupid from these activists because I feel like what they're doing a hell of a lot worse. They're doing a hell of a lot worse for the trans community than they already do. They're hurting they're all they're doing is damaging their cause and unfortunately getting people to hate transgenders way more than they already is. Now I mean serious. I mean for fuck's sake, what you're doing, you're giving them unnecessary heat and unnecessary hate. I mean, it's bad enough they're trying to live their lives the way they want it to be and be accepted to society somehow. But what you're doing, you're making their lives and their situation a hell of a lot more worse than it already is. So to the trans activists, these people who are claiming activists for stand up for trans rights and everything, stop this shit. You're not doing them any fucking favors, man. But anywho, that's just my 2 cents of the whole thing is. I'll be back with the next video. Next video, probably gonna be talking about, oh great. Now I might talk about Ava DuVernay, who calls Kyle Rittenhouse a murderer. I already did Marco Rubio. That was like a that was crazy. But as always, be sure to leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so you don't miss another update, share with friends, share with neighbors, share with significant others, and that's about it. Until next time, this is Doxxed 2K7, aka Solid Sky, signing off. Thank you for taking the time for watching this video, and I'm going to say thank you to all my subscribers who subscribe to my channel. By the way, I hit 615. Whoop whoop! And it really means a lot. And as always, I do take requests. So if you ever want to read the requests on a video topic, feel free to do so. I might have to do the Grand Theft Auto trilogy thing. I mean, it's been on there, but you know, I have a lot on my plate, so don't worry. When I get to it, it will be good. So, I'll catch you later. Peace. Oh, and one more thing to the trans activists. Y'all do know that what y'all idiots are doing, you're just proving Dave Chappelle right? Right? We got every fucking drug that can cure any fucking disease. But the one disease we can't fucking cure is stupidity. This fucking world, man. This fucking world.